Anyway, I'm Christina. We goes painting. When we get that soup cup. I normally do like set everything up and I write it down, but I end up fumbling over my words, and I talk too long. So my Joe always says, "Joey, do what?"
Grab a washing brush.
It's blue. Anyway, so just a little backstory, real quick on my bio. One of the things y'all probably don't know about me is that about 30 years ago, I worked for General Motors and on the assembly line, and they put me in the body shop. So I literally I had no idea what I was doing, was about 24 years old, and the metal parts of the cars, the very first parts of the cars that came down, I was loading them. Luckily, it's been about 30 years, so they're probably dead or gone in the metal shop. I don't know. I don't know if any people died or anything like that. So they trusted me, so be careful. I love GM, but be careful with your cars. Anyway, so Joe and I started Joe's Painting will be 10 in February. And when we started, we had Kaylee, our youngest. She was 13. She was in competitive cheer, gymnastics. She was literally draining our checking account. So Joe started, like a side, he loves painting and all that. So he started doing side jobs on the weekends. That turned into evenings and every weekend. And so one day he's like, you know what, let me just start. Let's see if we can start Joe's Painting. Give me 3 months to kick it off. If it doesn't, I'll go back to corporate America. I was like, okay, you got 3 months. So he did. And then I left my corporate job 5 years ago to run Joe's Painting. So I'm happy about that. It's been a long road, but he started this job when he was 50. So for anybody who doesn't own their business and you're under 50, you can do it. He did it. So this is us. So this is my husband and I. We've been together 20 years. We love to travel. We love cruises. We're kind of in our travel era right now because we don't have any kids at home. We've got a grandson. As a matter of fact, tonight we're going to go see Jason Aldean for the 23rd time. And my husband loves to travel, so it's so weird because he's from Azle, so he loves country, he loves Jason Aldean, and he loves Godsmack. And we'll travel to go see Jason Aldean and Godsmack. We tried to see Jason Aldean about a month ago in Boston, but it canceled the day. As we landed, it canceled. So we're going tonight. Ashley is helping him with his OCD, but that is part. He does have OCD, and that's part of his obsession. Is like he gets on something and he just doesn't let go. So right now it's Jason Aldean tonight. Yeah. So anyway, we like to have fun. We just went on a cruise at Melissa helped us, but we just sat back. Was it only a week ago? 2 weeks? Oh, long ago. We had fun. Anyway, these are my children. So does this have a little? Anyway, this is my oldest, Lizzie. She is a registered nurse, has been for 16 years with Mansfield Methodist. She has a really cool job because she works from home. But I'm really, really proud of her because I had her when I was 18, and she probably should have been a statistic, but I just did whatever I could to make sure that she succeeded in life. And she did. And her husband, Steve, he is in new home sales. He's actually going to come on board as a project manager in the spring for Joe's Painting. And then Sarah, she's actually got one more dog, but I couldn't find the other picture. But her and her husband, Abe, she actually works for Joe's Painting. Joe has a hard time wrapping his head around the fact that we put her through college, all of them actually. She graduated from UNT and she works for us. So he's like, we pay for her college and she works for us? I said, yeah. But if I'm going to pay somebody, I might as well pay my children. She graduated in 2020 right when COVID shut down, so she never got to walk the stage and all that. And she doesn't really understand that people actually, when I worked for TXU Energy for 15 years and I've worked in Las Colinas, she's in that little era of everything shut down, people work from home. So she's like, you drove to work an hour there and back in traffic? I'm like, I did. She has no clue. She's done everything at home, but it is what it is. So she helps us. And then Kaylee, she graduated from Tech a year ago, and she was going to do kinesiology, and then the last year of her college, she decided she wanted to be a nurse. Wow. So another 15 months of paying for her insurance and her self-care. That's coming to an end of December. So she will graduate from Texas Tech nursing in December. So we are almost there. So here's my current family favorite because he's my only grandchild. A few of y'all saw him. I had to bring him. I had to watch him. But luckily, Lizzie and her husband, they bought a house in Midlothian. So she's very close to me now. She used to be 2 hours. Now they're about an hour from our house, but I'm always in the Lothian Mansell, so I get to go see him anytime I want. But he is definitely like the light of my life. Like I didn't have grandparents growing up, and so I swore, I was like, he's going to be like, I'm going to be like that helicopter grandma. I'm going to be always there. I'm going to be involved. I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that he knows that I is favorite. He's had another grandma, but I'm his stable. We just haven't told him the other one yet. So these are our dogs. It looks like a lot of dogs, but we had 4. Noah is my baby. He died a year ago. But as long as I'm presenting, I'm never going to remove this picture. So you'll have to get used to it. 5 years from now, when I'm like, Noah died 5 years ago, this is why I'm not taking it. And then we have, so the middle picture, this is when Joe had gout a couple years ago, and he could not med a bed, so the dogs all chilled out with him. But we have 2 German Shepherds and a Beagle, and then, of course, Noah passed away, but our Beagle's going to be 13 in October, so I feel like I'm heading for another heartache. And then Dakota is 8, and Cash is 4. And Joe's kind of thinking he wants another dog, and I told him he's lost his mind. I can't handle the heartbreak, so we were actually going to cat. This is Cash right here with floppy ears, and our intention was to foster him, and I'm not a good foster candidate. So anyway, so here are a few before and after pics. Some of my favorites because it makes such a difference. This customer obviously had the red brick, which I told y'all about a year ago. Red brick's going out of style, according to this trend. So it made a huge difference on the exterior. We do all interior and exterior brick, soffit. We replace wood, anything that you need on the inside or outside of the house. This is your kids go here, right? See, I talked too long. It's only 5 minutes. Joe told him, show him the baby. Show him the baby. Don't anyway. He knows me, so he's only like, show me the baby. Just show me the baby. So we did this at Methodist Mansfield. The teachers actually stenciled it, and then my brother came in and hand painted everything in this. And it made such a difference because they were saying that the kids felt like they were like in jail or something. Like it wasn't fun. It was just bland walls. So they chose the colors. They did a really good job. My brother and spent probably like about a week there just painting it all by hand. Wow. He does it. Oh, I thought I had before, but I guess that does. Okay. So here's another one. This is our a lot of people are like, is that same house? I'm like, it's the same house. But we did obviously the older Kingfish bricks that used to go on, and now we have it. I think they have their house for sale. I don't know if it's sold or not. Anyway, so this is another exterior that we get. And I don't know why it's so much darker than my computer, but I'm sorry. But anyway, cabinets. A lot of people have like the darker cabinets, and you can totally change the paint, just the cabinets by the paint. They look brand new. So we do cabinets. We paint inside and outside of them, or just outside if people like that. And similar before and afters. This was definitely the trend when people were doing the white black. So everybody wanted, especially Mansell, their house to look like the white and black. Another before. Oh, this is Rama Bay. So this is like a lime wash German smear, people call it. And that's where you can actually paint the house. The guys paint the house, and then they actually get water hose and smear it with a rag to get the customers final, like what do they look, the pattern they want. It's time consuming, but it makes a huge difference. But it does have to be manually locked off. Oh, wow. And this is another house that we did. This is actually just in Rwanda. We did their house. I didn't include it because I only have a few more minutes. But this is what it looked like for years. Like we totally redid all the wall, and that's what she wanted. And the garage door looks like it's safe, but it's not like a gel, kind of like a gel faux to make it look like that. But Sherwin-Williams does gel that. And anyway, another one. The before and after. Obviously, the before was on them, and the wife. How paint can really, really make a difference. Wow. And then the brick, you can. Sometimes people just want their fireplace painted, where they can't afford to paint the whole house or whatever. They want a difference. It can really, really update your living space. And of course, we do lots and lots and lots of ceiling repairs. A lot of plumbers, not only. And everybody falls. A lot of people fall through the ceiling, and that's just the way it is. Thank you. But we're here to check. Did you fall through? That's how you broke it? I thought you were partying.
Yeah, but it was a 2x4 that split. So.
You still fell.
Well, yeah. Okay. So we can make it look a lot. We can help you. This is a favorite memory of mine. I think I showed this last time when we did the military makeover with Montel Williams. It was a disabled vet, and we totally redid their house inside and out, and it was amazing. It was on TV. It was so much fun. I liked that. So anyway, so these are the top 18 paint colors. You probably can't see them because it's
Same color.
yeah, I know this. It's kind of like the same palette. Like that's the same palette. Kind of like these crewels. And then this one, if y'all can just look, I can send it to you. But I like this one because a lot of people will want to paint their bedroom, and they're like, we want it smaller, or I want it to look bigger, I want it to look taller, I don't want it to look shorter. So there's different ways that you can actually paint a room to show the different variances that you can do without painting every walls. Some people paint the ceiling and the walls of the same color, and I told you a few weeks ago, some people are painting the walls, ceilings, and the baseboards the same color. It's called color drenching. So anyway, there's different things that you can do with paint. I'm learning that I love the decorating part of it. Actually, like people calling me and asking me like, what about this paint color? What do you think about this? So I'm kind of like that's kind of like my jam, I think. I like that part of it. So, which is why I do the most of the estimates now. So anyway, that's it. Thank you. I had one more.
Okay. So do you kind of like that? Do you guys also offer like design services where someone doesn't know what they want?
Sherwin-Williams offers a free consultation for 30 minutes. So people, if they're like, I don't know what to do, because it is. I didn't realize it was so stressful until I painted my own house, and it took me like a month. And because I used to remember thinking like, oh my God, is this paint? Like we could change the color of this paint. Now, I totally decided. But yeah, they have a free consultation with an actual designer that they have the questions. So thank y'all.